Okay, so to start off, I want to say that I don't hate the first season of Fiona and Cake. I really don't. It's a good show with a few problems, yeah, but the overall tone, everything was really good, you know? So when Fiona and Cake season 2 came out, I was like, dang, I hope it's as good and emotionally impactful as the first season. And even though, like, by now only 3 episodes are out, well, let's just say no. The writing has become total fanfic garbage. And honestly, this kind of writing is why Western media, not just in cartoons, but like movies and TV shows in general, this kind of writing is a good example of why it's failing, of why anime is taking over. Because holy cow, the decisions they've made with only 3 episodes out, again, at the time of this recording. First, I want to say the monochrome guy. I don't think that's his name. It's basically the horse from Fiona's world, the black horse. That was Gumball's black horse. He's human, and Cake is still an animal, a cat. Why? If you're going to make them try to make them a couple, then Cake should also have started out as a human, and the magic would have turned her back into a cat. That way, later on, you could turn the horse guy, who's human, back into a horse. But no. He's just a freaking human. Why? Well, why would you do that? How does that make sense? And again, you're pushing a relationship between these two. I'll tell you what this really is. All right? I'll tell you what this is. This guy, he's either, the way he's designed, he is either one of the character designers or one of the writers of the show. And that human design is how one of those people in real life looks like. Give or take the unicorn outfit. And they just wanted to see themselves in a relationship with the animated, stretchy female cat. That's the only way that's the only way I can get to make this make sense, because I know why Cake has to be an animal, because you got to have your Jake stand in, since he was the most popular character from the original series. You know, so popular that he got more episodes than Finn did, but we'll talk about how they did do Finn dirty all the time in a bit. But no, you can't do this. You can't. You have to have some rules when you're making a new universe, and this just doesn't make any sense, all right? Especially, again, if you're going to make them a couple, then he should have started out as a human. When the magic happened in the first season, he got transformed back into a horse. That would make more sense. He could still be a magical horse, you know, with the ability to understand humans and stuff. Like Cake. She was just a regular cat, then the magic came. Now she's the Cake everybody loves. Okay, this doesn't make any sense. But that's just the first problem with the season so far. Second problem. Hunter was revealed to be a trans woman. Now, there's no problem with being trans. If you want to put trans people in your show, that's just fine. But I'm going to tell you right now, in the context of the universe, it makes 0 sense. Because this means that Hunter, in Fiona's world, was born as a woman and transitioned to being a man. This makes no sense, because every single character in her universe is supposed to be a gender-bent version of characters from Finn, the mainline universe. We see it constantly with not just the main characters, but the background characters. They're all gender-bent. But for some reason, only Huntress Wizard, her alt, Hunter, was born female. Only her. Just her. And it makes no sense. If you wanted Hunter to be trans, then it should have been Hunter should have started out as a boy, then transitioned into a woman. When I first heard Hunter's voice in the first season and stuff, I was like, oh god, they're being lazy. They're just being lazy with the voice actor. They just want to just hire the same voice actress instead of hiring someone new. But no, apparently Hunter is trans, was a woman before. It makes zero sense. You can't do that. You can't do that. Everybody in the universe follows a rule, except for one person, because you want to be inclusive, or you want to have that one element of LGBTQ representation in it. You have to make it work. You can't just say, "Oh no, Hunter is trans now." No, Hunter was a girl, but now he's a boy. Okay, you can see the top surgery scars when Hunter takes off his shirt in the 3rd episode of season 2 of Fionna. If you wanted to do this, then you should have done it the opposite way. This makes no sense for the universe that you have created. You created this universe. Not a single other character, not even the background characters, follows this rule. It's just Hunter. It's just Hunter's Winter. And I'm sorry. This was bad. This was a bad decision. You botched it. Oh, jeez. Okay. Now, the third problem I have is that we're once again relying on characters from the original show to prop up this show. I mean, we're constantly switching back to the mainline Adventure Time universe with all the characters that we grew up with for 10 seasons, then occasionally switching back to Fionna. What does that say about your show? What does that say about the confidence you had in your show? I'll tell you what it says. It says you had zero confidence this show could stand on its own. Now, the first season was about going to multiverses. Okay, that's fine. You get your standing, you move on. But no, once again, second season, we're focusing more on the plights of the main universe that somehow, go into Fiona's universe. And again, just makes Fiona's universe seem like secondary. Like we're just seeing a new season. Like we're seeing a new season of the original Adventure Time. And I'm going to be honest, man. I'm just disappointed. Again, this is, in all honesty, they shouldn't have done a second season. The first season ended in such a good note. Everybody got their closure. Fionna was happy with the way her world was. She was happy not being an adventurer. Everybody was satisfied where they were. But for some reason, my God, they just cannot let go of the original universe and just let this one universe be by itself. They have to bring in characters from the original show. It's just horrible. I'm gonna tell you right now. One of the things I hate most about it is the constant showing of Princess Bubblegum and Marceline. Okay, I'm going to say this right now. I don't hate gay characters. I don't hate gay couples. I watched The Owl House. I loved Losing Amity. I thought that was a great, well-earned thing. Fionna, I'm going to say this, I'm sorry. Bubblegum and Marceline are the most artificial couple I've ever seen. Their entire purpose of their being a couple was based off of fan fiction from the writers, not from the people, from the writers. You go back, watch that finale. What do you see? Oh, they broke Finn up with Huntress Wizard in the final episode, off screen. If you know your tropes. When writers do that, that means that they had plans for Finn to get with someone else. And at the end of that, no, he doesn't get with anyone. He just broke up with Huntress Wizard. Second sign, the ending with Finn and Bubblegum. She kisses him on the cheek. Again, Bubblegum is a terrible piece of garbage human being. But kissing a guy on the cheek that that has a crush on you most of his life, after you've made out with the woman you said you love and want to be a couple with. That's kind of a dick move, Bubblegum. Kind of a dick move. Again, and then there's the third thing that we saw that. I mean, I heard rumors that, and this was during the finals, like after the final season had aired, that they snuck in the Princess Bubblegum and Marceline kiss. That wasn't supposed to be there. So I'll tell you what happened. By this time, Steven Universe, which was ground zero for LGBTQ characters in kids' cartoons, that was on its second season or so by the time that finale aired. And the writer's like, oh, we can do gay characters now? Show them gay characters in kids' cartoons now? Oh, okay, let's just throw out 10 seasons of trying to set up a will they, won't they between Princess Bubblegum and Finn. Let's throw it out a window so we can have more LGBTQ representation. That's what that was. It's not earned. It's not earned. I'm sorry. This is the one LGBTQ couple, that I will never, ever support. It is fake. It is not real. And my God, do the writers of Fionna and Cake like to remind people of how much they love this couple. First season, every single world that they're both alive, every single universe, they're gay for each other. Every single one where both are alive. Even that one where they're fighting each other, the vampire world, when they're both falling to their death, they're flirting with each other. I can't stand it. And again, they're shoving. I'm tired of seeing it. It's fake. It's artificial. It wasn't earned. And Obsidian, especially the Obsidian special, I'm sorry, but doing that flashback showing how they were a couple once and how they broke up, you just made things worse. Because Bubblegum is still a terrible person. Yeah, she gave up her kingdom. Yeah, but she's still a terrible person. Marceline evolved as a character. Bubblegum stayed still a terrible person. So if this were real life, this couple would not last. You got them back together, real life, but you know what? Bubblegum's going to do something in real life, and this couple is just not going to work because Bubblegum didn't change. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing this couple. And you know what? Fionna and Cake, we don't need to see them constantly loving each other, okay? You want to do that for Marshall-Lee and whatever? That's fine. We already got them. Show them loving each other. We don't need to keep flashing back to Marceline and Bubblegum when the entire first season we constantly saw it trying to grope each other or trying to say that how much they love each other, okay? Because it's fake. It's fake. It's not real. But anyways, now my biggest worry for this season is that they're going to kill Finn. And Huntress Wizard from Finn's World is going to be a couple with Fionna. They're going to be a couple. And I'm going to say this right now. If they do that, that is the biggest FU I've ever seen to a character. I'm sorry. You see it on towards the later seasons of the original Adventure Time, but these writers, they freaking hate Finn. They hate his character. They hate what he's all about. Because, my God, does that character suffer so many L's, suffer so much. I just don't see. I just don't know why they hate Finn so much. But if they do this, if this is, again, we're only 3 episodes in when this has come up. But if they do this, I'm going to say, don't watch this show. Don't watch this show. If this show gets a 3rd season, don't watch it. This is fucking fan fiction. The writers have devolved into fan fiction. The original Adventure Time, when that first aired, was revolutionary. It was a good show, good characters, good stories. This season has shown so far, it is nothing but fan fiction. Tumblr fan fiction, which makes sense because the original Adventure Time team were all hired from Tumblr. This was reported by the creator. He hired people from Tumblr. So, yeah, if this continues, don't watch it anymore. Don't give these writers a chance to keep going. They're just destroying Western media even more than it's already been destroyed. Okay, well, that's my thoughts on Fionna and Cake Season 2. So, you let me know what you think in the comments, and that's it. I'm out.